welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Marina. I like making lash extension videos, and today we are going to be doing a different format. As you can see, it's going to be a little bit more of a vlog style, and this is because I'm going to show you guys how I utilize my space, particularly my bedroom, and making it into a lash extension studio. And this is where it all started. If you go back into my old videos, you can see that I wasn't working here. I was actually in a different space. I lived in a duplex with my boyfriend, and I was lashing out of there. However, due to certain circumstances, I had to move back into this condo for a few months with my mom, and I am paying her rent and living here. But when I first started here, I was living here rent-free, so I had to actually kind of work with my mom in order to be like, hey, I want to start this business, but I'm gonna need a space to do it. And at first we were like, okay, well she was kind of like, I don't know where you're gonna do it, but if you can figure it out, then yeah, go ahead and do what you need to do. So it was up to me to figure out how I could make my space into a lash studio. Before, I was kind of saying, oh, maybe I could use the living room. However, then I would be taking up the living room, and like the kitchen is right there, and it just doesn't make sense. So I had to really think outside of the box. I kind of looked at my room and said, okay, what is the thing that is taking up the most space, which was my bed. And I was like, well, if there's a way I can remove my bed out of the bedroom, then somehow I probably will be able to turn my bedroom into a lash studio. And so that's kind of what I did. You know, I zhushed things around. I kind of was like, okay, girl, like, you gotta be a boss, babe. So I had to really try to like think creatively, and I wanted to share with you guys that even if you think that you don't have space to do certain things, just think outside of the box, and you don't know what you can create. So through that, I am now lashing out of my bedroom. Is it a hassle? Yeah, of course, but when you're starting a business, you gotta make sacrifices. Like, that's just what goes with the entire entrepreneurial journey, right? So I will be moving again in September, so I'll do another updated lash room tour. But for now, this is where I'm working out of, and it is my bedroom. So I'm gonna take you guys and show you how I transform my bedroom into a lash studio, and maybe this can somehow give you guys ideas on how you can utilize your space. All right, guys, come with me and we are going to start this transformation. Okay guys, so I am in my bedroom. This is the back of my door. Yes, it is fairly cluttered, but I always apologize to my clients when they come in. I'm just like, I'm sorry this is really messy, but like honestly, I'm using my bedroom. Like, I don't have a lot of space. I also have a lot of things. So you just gotta make do, and you know, I just communicate to them. Like, I try to keep hooks open so they can just put their bags or whatever on here, but my stuff is on here. Usually it doesn't look this messy, okay? I tried to organize it a little bit, but it's summertime, okay? I've been kind of away and like doing things, so I haven't been able to be that clean, but nevertheless, I'm gonna show you guys my bedroom. So this is my bedroom. So this is where I keep all of my like lash blankets and stuff. Usually I keep this little guy here in case people want to use them for under their knees. My bed is here. These are my dressers and like my shelving area. Sorry, my room's a little messy. And then that all there is my lash stuff. So I actually store all of my lash trays in these kind of compartments. I'm hoping to get an actual drawer when I'm settled into my new place, but you know, like I said before, you have to make do with what you have. This is my lash card. I sanitize and clean it before my client gets here, so it's all fresh. So right now it's a little messy because after I finish clients, usually at the end of the day, I just kind of put things away as neatly as possible, but it's not as neat as it will be when my clients arrive. And so this is just kind of like a scope of my room. It's very small. But let's get started onto the whole transformation process, because it doesn't take that long, but it is kind of a process. So let's get into it. So the first thing that I do is I remove my duvet so that I can flip my bed up against the wall, and then I use the fluffy gray blanket to create a nice aesthetic, I guess. It's just not really great to look at the bottom of my mattress. And then I'm going to go ahead and push my dressers against the bed to keep it up, and it creates kind of like another wall, and this way it doesn't look like my bed's actually there. Then I go ahead and clean every glass piece in my place, including my mirrors. Next thing I'm going to do is get my Lysol and just kind of give everything a little bit of a spray. I like to keep everything pretty clean and dust free, so as you can see, that's satisfying. Wipe. I got rid of all the dust. These are my candles, and even the sanitary box. I just literally wipe everything, and then I replace them back really nicely. Those candles are great for scents. And then I just checked that there's a few dust particles on this I guess shelf, so I wiped that up as well. Okay, so for the sake of the video, I just kind of rearranged my room, just moved a few things without filming it, but I'll show you guys what my room looks like right now. So this is what it looks like. Right now it's pretty empty. So right here, I just leave all of the lengths and lashes that I'm going to be using to the side, and then I hide all of the other ones here in between like my dresser and the window. This way it's out of the way and it kind of looks neat. As you saw before, I was like just kind of cleaning everything up here. I do want it to look pretty organized. I know this kind of looks messy. Sometimes what I would do if I'm like not really vibing with how it's looking, I'll put like a sheet over it. But right now it's fine. Honestly, like the girls that come in here have never really complained and always tell me that it smells nice in here, so that's all that matters to me. Also, their eyes are closed majority of the time, so I don't think it's that much of an eyesore, and everything else is pretty minimalistic. Like, that's not gonna be there. Once I'm done, I move it over here and like next to my lash cart, but my lash cart and everything I moved outside because I am going to now clean up the floor. So that is something really important to me, is to vacuum and then Pine Sol the floor. And not only does this just make it like look nice and is actually sanitary and hygienic, as you can tell from before, I was cleaning literally everything. Like, I clean my mirrors here, and sometimes if the window sills get kind of dusty, I'll like just do a quick little wipe there, because when you watch my other video, my mom always told me that when you are going to any like salon, or even like I have tattoos, so if I wanted to go get like a tattoo done, she said always look on the corners of the ground of the place that you're going to be getting service from, because the cleanliness of the environment says a lot about their tools and like how they are clean themselves. So that's why I try to be as clean as possible. I don't actually do the whole vacuuming and Pine Sol every single day or every time I have a client. I usually do it maybe 3 times, so I kind of spread it out because I don't think that much dust in my room accumulates in the span of like maybe a day or so. So I'll like skip a day and then I'll come in and do like a quick sweep, and then I'll go ahead and Pine Sol. But the vacuuming is usually once a week, and then I'll just have a broom or something to make sure that there's no extra lashes or anything that's fallen onto the ground. Especially when you're working with lashes, you want to be as sanitary as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead, get the vacuum, and start the cleaning process. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just doing a quick vacuum cleanup of my room just to make sure there's no dust or hair on the ground, because I do lose a lot of hair and I don't want people coming in seeing that, and also it just cleans up the space a lot. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of any other dust or anything that could be left over that the vacuum could not pick up. So I use a wet mop to just kind of clean everything up, and it also leaves a nice scent. I keep my lash cart to the side, and this way I can just set everything up without having it in the way. I have my massage bed here, and the outlet on the other side allows me to plug in my lights, and I actually have an extension cord with a lot of outlets on them. This way I don't have to like worry if I don't have enough outlets. And there's my little swivelly chair. As you can see, I'm just setting up my lash bed. I always have a sheet on. This is for sanitary purposes, and also just to kind of maintain my massage bed so that there's not as much wear and tear. And I'm just setting up my pillow and getting it comfy for the client. Okay, so I finished cleaning and I set my bed up and I got my lights in here as well, so I want to show you guys. That's kind of what it looks like. I have the ring light there and I need another light. That I might get a new light soon just because this one's like kind of on the cheaper side. And then I have my tripod here because I do make the Lash With Me videos, and I just use this camera, the one I'm using right now, and I put it here and I just ask the client always first if I can video record them. Usually I have a really cute pink sheet, however I needed to do the laundry. Totally forgot about that, so luckily I had an extra sheet, so I always put a sheet down. This blanket is just in case. I put the air conditioning on during the summertime because I get really hot. So I keep this here as an option. Always, 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 obviously, this is just kind of common sense, but have a pillowcase because obviously you don't want to have the same people on using the same pillow without a pillowcase. That's just gross. And so I'm not going to really show you guys how I set up. That will be a different video. I already have a video like that. So this is basically the end. And so what I did with my dressers is that I made a hole in the middle so that it's like the perfect spot for this ring light. And then over here, there's an extra attachment that came with the massage bed, which is perfect to put my lamp on. This is just like a LED light that I can kind of like, you know, move around, and it's a little bit easier to kind of maneuver. But I'm gonna have to get a new one because I sold this from my mom and hopefully when I move out I'm gonna need a new one anyway. And then lastly, I have all of my lashes that I will be using for this particular client over here on the right side. This is just in case if I need a different size and I don't have it on the tray that's out, then I can go ahead and grab it very easily. And yeah, so this is basically it. We have the little walkway right there. I'll show you from this angle one more time, but it's nothing too special, but it works. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need anything that's too spectacular, especially if you are a new artist. I'm sorry, I'm like sweating and I don't look too cute today because I knew that I was gonna have to be cleaning like this. But yeah, like honestly guys, when you are starting off as a lash artist, just make do with what you can. There's no point in renting out a room if you don't have the income to do so. So just try to be creative with how you're gonna do it. Guys, this is literally my bedroom. Okay, and that is my bed. Like, people are always like, oh, is this where you sleep? I'm like, yeah, that's my fucking bed. And people are usually impressed. Like, I'm impressed with myself, honestly. I feel like this is a cute little studio. It's honestly all I need. There's enough room to walk and for girls to like get up. Like, it's not squishy at all. Like, the door, you know, like you can just walk in. Oh yeah, one thing also is I always clean the bathroom before my clients come if they need to use it. I don't want it to be dirty. But yeah, like this is what it looks like from afar. I honestly think it's all you need in a lash room. Do you know what I mean? You don't need that much. And also, when the sun sets, the sun comes through this beautiful window and it's really relaxing. So guys, in conclusion to all of this whole room transformation, my message to you is that, you know, just because you're at home or you're kind of stuck as to where you can actually lash, remember, you can do it anywhere, especially if you live alone and you live in a condo by yourself. You can make your living room into a lash room. If you have an extra spare bedroom, you can make it into a lash room. If I can make my own bedroom into a lash studio, you guys can do anything as well. The thing I would also recommend is, like, my advantage is that I don't have a bed frame, and that's why it's so easy for me to just put my mattress up there. But yeah, so this is my lash room, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this kind of allows you to get your creative juices flowing, kind of get you to see that anything is possible if you just put your mind to it. Like I said before, I almost didn't even lash because I was like, there's no point. I don't have a studio and I don't have the space for it. So I hope in some way I could have helped you guys kind of create some ideas on what you can do. So until you get there, guys, don't sweat it. be creative, think outside of the box, and you'll get there eventually one day. And hopefully one day I'll have my own studio and you guys can follow my journey, because hopefully this once condo, you know, my little condo studio will one day be an actual studio or an actual really cool creative space that I can call my own. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you next week. And if you're new, please subscribe, and if you found this helpful, leave a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, everything that I use in all of my videos will be linked in the description box. Please feel free to check it out. It goes from tweezers all the way to my lash bed. So if you guys need any advice on what I use, or you're just interested, that's what it is. Alright guys, bye!